Today we're trying not to be too political. I know this whole debate has to be political, but we've got people, speakers from all the parties, and now we're going to hear from Barry Holliday from the Liberal Democrats. Barry is a prospective parliamentary candidate for Nottingham South. He's a historian. He works at the university, and he's a Notts County Football Club supporter. I don't know whether you should... Wonderful. Barry, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much, everybody. And as you explained, I am a Notts County fan, and kick-off is at 3, so I will be as quick as possible, because I'm sure we're all eager to go and watch us lose again. I'm used to be a history teacher at Genogly Academy in Hyson Green, and one of the reasons the Brexit is so important to me and why it matters to me, because we've heard all the political reasons. Rory's made them, everyone else has made them, and I'm not here today to score political points against the other parties, because this is more important than that. This is more important than what colour rosette I'm going to wear as and when Boris finally gets round to calling a general election. What matters is keeping that out of Trump's hands. It's keeping that free at the point of use, and it's keeping that so that everybody here can enjoy and need the support that it will give. The morning after the referendum, I had to stand in front of my Year 8 history class. A number of children in that room were not born in Britain, they were born in other EU countries. And a little Romanian lad came to me and he said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Holliday, I haven't done my homework because your country doesn't want me here anymore." And for the first time in my professional life, I cried in front of my class. I wept like a baby because for once, the message of hate had made it to children. That child had not done his homework because he thought he wasn't welcome here. And for the second time in my professional career, I swore in front of my class. And I said, they'll take you out of my country when they take me first. Because this is my Britain, and we all say other EU nationals. EU nationals like Joe, the roaring nurse, who does a fantastic job for us at Queen's. But we forget that we are EU nationals. And that language is important. It's that language that for 40 years has driven a divide into our great nation. Our great nation that was the cornerstone of Europe, that fought world wars to protect Europe, to protect the rights of people like Joe to come to this great country and look after us, and to build a life where he wants to build it. In the same way that I could tomorrow go and open a shop in Germany if I wanted to. I enjoy that right. I enjoy the fact that I have it, and I enjoy the fact that I am European. And for now, until we have saved the European Union, I am not British, I am European. And I am going to stand with people like Joe and people like Rory of every political persuasion while we call for a people's vote, while we call for an exit to this Brexit mess. I am fortunate to live in Nottingham, because I'm fortunate because we have 2 fantastic hospitals. Queen's has saved my life. I was admitted on the first day of the 6 weeks holidays, and I can assure you there's nothing more that a teacher wants to not be at hospital on the first day of the holidays. But unfortunately, I contracted sepsis from a tooth infection because I ignored it because I was too busy marking, "Thank you, Michael Gove." Unfortunately, I went into septic shock and I was rushed into resus. And in resus, I had to have 4 hours of being pumped with various liquids that I can't even remember now. And for those 4 hours, a Polish nurse sat next to my bed, held my hand and told me I wasn't going to die. I cannot thank her enough. But what I can do is stop Brexit, because stopping Brexit is more important. As a result of that and a few other things, I have to take a number of regular medications. 4, in fact. All 4 are on the list of things that will be shortage after Brexit, particularly in a no deal. 4 medications. I literally cannot survive without that and being in the European Union. This is more important than what political colour we're wearing this week. It's more important than that. It's more important than everything we could possibly imagine, because it matters to us as people. British people who have a democracy, have had a parliamentary democracy for hundreds of years, and it is being silenced. It is being silenced by that idiot Boris. And Boris, I have a message for you. bollocks to Brexit and bollocks to Boris. You will not take my European Union, and you will not sell my NHS to Trump. Thank you very much, Nottingham.
Wonderful. Thank you, Barry. We're really grateful you came.